Right, what's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we've come all the way to the Great North, and today we will be training at Ultraflex Gym in Leeds, and I'm super excited about this because I absolutely love the Ultraflex gyms. I've only actually trained in the Hull one, but they've actually got 6. They've got one in Normanton, one in Leeds, one in York, one in Rotherham, one in Durham, and one in Hull.
Bloody hell.
Great memory. But I really want to try and get over to the one in Rotherham and also the one in Durham, because I think them two are the best. However, the one in Hull is absolutely sick, so high expectations for this one. So as it's Monday, also one day after the competition I did yesterday, you don't need me to tell you what we're training. Chest. It's Monday, International Chest Day. We've got to follow the rules of the training principles. So you're going to go in there, get a nice juicy pump, put that pizza to good use. Hopefully we've got some cool bits of kit that we've not used before, but I'm excited. Let's go. So welcome to today's chest workout. So you can probably already gather from the introduction that this gym is not short of a few pieces of equipment. So the first exercise that we did today was the Atlantis standing chest fly machine. So we used the Panatta one a couple of weeks ago at Saxon's gym, so it's quite nice to kind of compare the two. And to be fair, they're both pretty similar. The only difference is the Atlantis one works a little bit more individual than the Panatta one that kind of works both arms together. So we actually decided to do a good old-fashioned bodybuilding exercise because it's very easy when you go into these types of gyms just to get obsessive with using all the machines. So the old school kicked in because the only school is the old school. So we had to do some incline dumbbell chest press, and they have got the full range of Watson dumbbells that go all the way up to 100 kilos. I don't know what it is about these dumbbells, but they definitely feel heavier than your traditional rubber dumbbells. So we worked up to one working set. So my strength isn't obviously at peak because I'm literally a day post show. So I managed to get the 60s up, and we managed to get a total of 8 reps. My PB on this was actually about 2 weeks ago, and I managed to get 10. But like I said, I don't know if you'll agree or not, but these Watson dumbbells just seem to feel a lot heavier than the typical rubber ones that you tend to find in most gyms. But I was pretty happy to get 8 reps. So the third exercise that we did was this flat Atlantis chest press. Now one thing I've noticed about a lot of the Atlantis equipment is that it's actually like dual action. So what I mean by that is that both arms work individually, which is really good because naturally most people have a stronger side. Doesn't matter how many times you try to remove imbalances, they're always naturally going to be there. So it's quite nice that both arms are individual and it's not attached to just one movement pattern, where sometimes your stronger arm might slightly take over. So on this one we just did 2 working sets, anywhere between 12 to 15 reps, but absolutely love this bit of kit. I think it's actually one of my favourite chest machines I've ever actually used. This one here, the good old fashioned hammer strength seated chest fly. So the aim of this was just to try and pump as much blood into the chest as possible, get a nice juicy pump, and we did 2 sets on this and we managed to get a total of 20 reps on each set. But I do like this hammer strength machine, and when you're using this, a top tip is a lot of people will just try and touch their hands together, but as you get to that peak contraction, actually try and squeeze your elbows together and you'll find you'll get a lot more of a contraction and a lot more squeeze in the pecs rather than keeping the elbows flared back. And again, guess what? Another piece of Atlantis equipment. So this side lateral raise machine, the angles on the handles are absolutely perfect. I always tell people when you use dumbbells, you always want to angle that little finger a little bit higher than the forefinger, and it just hits that side delt a lot better, and these handles put you in that perfect position, which is absolutely spot on. So the final exercise we did, again, Atlantis, and we did the shoulder press. So this one here is actually a pin loaded machine, and as you can see on either side it's kind of got the cable, so it gives it that real nice resistance, a really smooth controlled action, and again both arms are individually operated. Right then, so that concludes today's session over at Ultraflex Gym in Leeds, and I must say this place is absolutely epic, isn't it?
So good.
It's so good. It's almost borderline impossible to find anything to critique about this place. It's perfect. Like, we almost use a lot of the Atlantis kit today, just because you tend to find a lot of gyms, especially near where we are, none of them really have Atlantis kit. So we use hammer strength quite a lot. So we're not really interested in using that. So whenever we try and come to these new gyms, we always try to use the machines that we haven't used before. But the good thing is they've got such a variety of different equipment from different companies, but they've taken the time to make sure that they spray it all looks the same, it's all reupholstered, so it looks like it's like the same branded kit, but it's not, it's different, but it all just looks absolutely pristine. Like the artwork on the walls, like just the branding, like if you, yeah, the lighting's awesome. It's quite quirky as well, isn't it? It's like, I don't know what this building used to be, but it's quite an old building, but it adds like character in a good way, because a lot of gyms now want these big brand new warehouses where the ceilings are real tall and it's real big, open and airy, but this place is actually quite compact, isn't it? So the ceiling's quite low, there's a lot of equipment, it's cramped quite close together, but not too close that you're kind of on top of each other, so it's kind of got that perfect balance. Because I say that if you were to get this exact same gym, the exact same amount of equipment, if you put it in a unit that was twice the size to give you the space between the equipment, and you had big high ceilings, I think it'd lose a lot of character. I think it'd kind of lose the atmosphere. Do you agree?
Definitely.
Because if you go in like the pure gyms of the world, they're just so flat because they're just big open spaces, it just doesn't look good. It is, it's boring, whereas this place has got some real cool, quirky character. Like the ceilings, like, how would you describe it? You're better at that stuff than me.
Wooden ceilings, beams everywhere.
Yeah, so it's still kind of got the character of like the old school building, and you can tell because like some places, like the floor's a little bit on the wonk, isn't it? Yeah. Especially upstairs, as you're going down the steps, there's a little bit of a slope, so kind of, you wouldn't want to tackle that on the leg day, but yeah, it's really, really cool. And apparently I didn't realise, but this was actually the first Ultraflex gym, and it's been here for about 5-6 years. So this is the smallest, but this is the original. So we've actually done the OG one, and then we're going to go and try and visit the rest of them. Hopefully by the end of the year, I think we'll be able to hopefully get them all boxed off. But yeah, I can't fault this gym at all.
It's amazing.
They've got everything you need. They've got a real cool supplement bar. They sell everything you need. Sunbeds, barbershop, physio, like perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you say, in regards to UK, name me a gym in the UK that you've trained at that's better than this one?
Well, it'd only be Ultraflex Hull.
You think Hull's better than this one?
No, this is at the top, I think. But
I do, yeah.
my top 2 are Ultraflexes.
Yeah, agreed. So I don't think I've been to a gym in the UK that is better than Ultraflex. Like the Hull one's good and we've been there a few times, but I don't quite think it's got the character that this one's got in regards to the building and stuff. And equipment wise, they're both pretty much on par. I think the one in Hull, you've got like the big athletics, the big, what do you call it?
Running track.
Yeah, you've got like the running track, the sled push pull thing in the middle. They've got like a bit of strongman kit in the Hull one as well, but it's the biggest space, so they've probably got more kit, but more doesn't always mean better, does it? No. Whew. Right, so we're going to end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, drop down in the comments below if there's any like gyms that are local to you that you want us to come and try out, that you recommend, but make sure they're good. Don't waste my time and just saying some naffy local gym that isn't very good. Make sure it's good and let me know why it's good, and then we'll make the effort to come down and visit it. But other than that, guys, if you're around Yorkshire, around the Leeds way, you have to come to this gym. It is absolutely sick. Peace.